Hello everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, and we are back with Vesper, and today we are exploring Ultima Thule. So let's talk to Livingway here. I can't guarantee it will be of help of these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provisions note in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. Okay, and Thancred is missing, so we have to find Thancred. There's a dragon up there. Let's talk to Elfino. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely. I suspect given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that, we must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good a direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. Alright, let's go this way then. I want to go investigate that dragon. This little firefly. That up there. Here's a dragon down here. Lots of dragons. Oh, we should be doing this while we're going. This dragon? Dragon statue? That's a stellar dragon. That's not alive. Elfino. Ruins. But of what, I wonder? Help? Perhaps we can find something to help us. Dang it. Drop it. No. Watch out, wing sauce. Forgot we're not in a movie. We're playing a game. We gotta actually fight some stuff. No. Alright. Stellar dragon down. Ruins, but of what, I wonder? Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. Graha. Ooh, I didn't even see you there. I love how they do the background music of it. It's gonna sound really silly right now where it's just kind of this noise that you're hearing. But the further you go into the story, it like layers on top of itself. It's so well done. Look here, this part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests it's man-made, though its builders were surely not men as we conceive them. Having said that, I swear I've seen this pattern before. Really? Well, it looks like... That looks like, Omega. You know? Molten structure. Metallic pillar has been partially melted, like sometime in a distant past. Damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately, rather it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle. Okay. Then something over here. this monkey up here. Justinian, what are you doing away up here? Wander too far away. I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings. A poor decision in hindsight. Besides the light from the ship, all is shrouded in darkness. If Thancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Why don't we just use our thingy, like our teleportation thingy, to bring people back? And we can all come back. Whoa! Don't want to jump off that. Alright, where's this? Northeast. I don't think there's one around here. That's okay. Alright, let's go talk to Elfino. I almost said there's a dinosaur there. There's a dragon there. Pistola. Elfino. Were you able to find anything? As I feared, and still no trace of Thancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Though I can't help but suspect that someone, or something, is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close, and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. No one's gonna talk about these dragons? Yeah, thank you. I think I might see something over there. I felt it too when I was near that thing. What are you talking about? There's nothing there. Well, they can't see the dragon? Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed. We've found only more questions when we are in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's port side we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there, then. No one sees that dragon over there? Estinian! Dragoon! Vesper, a word before we join the others. Where'd you go, Estinian? You just stay right there. Oh, look at this dragon here. So they can't see the dragon, huh? I don't like that. I don't like that very much. Wing Sauce, you okay? Don't fall in the crevice. The crevice. To the north. That way. But Estinian should be right over here. Whoops. I shouldn't fall in the crevice. Estinian, you good? Good, my man? You see them too, don't you? The dragons. Yes, I knew someone would see them. What the heck is that? I think that's a player. As I thought, their presence is tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgardstormer, yeah, that's player, and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live on Aetheris? Bah, better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons that can see us as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder? Okay, because we are very close with Midgardstormer, we can see the dragons. Ooh, let me grab this. Oh, look at them. LSA? You can see these ones?
Dragons? Here?
What you see is a memory of a world that once was.
Medion.
A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness.
Did you do it, Medion?
These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
Yeah, that's the important part here.
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not? Oh, yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words. Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist, in like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed.
I really like this line. Such a simple thing, unmaking men.
Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade. Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Meteon holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
Can we talk about the fact that Thancred was unmade, though?
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
No one's gonna shed a tear?
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
Probably thinking we can make him back up later on. Thancred, Thancred, Thancred. Ooh. Take that. Lotus. I'm gonna take that regal purple. He can't really be gone, can he? Median herself said his soul persists, that he is the reason we are still breathing. If so, then maybe... Okay, that's more like it. I understand now why the Loports were surprised to find that this environment could sustain life. They're but for Thancred's sacrifice. My aim was true. I had her. How are we to defeat an enemy we can't attack? It's hard to believe Thancred was able to overcome Medion's will, yet here we are. Would that the price for his victory had not been so high. His will was strong enough to reshape Ultima Thule that we might survive. That I might see again. His sacrifice must not be wasted. That I might see again? His sacrifice must not be wasted. Oh, here we go. Okay. Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Okay. I feel better now. Regardless, in sacrifice he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Medion. Estinian, Vesper, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Excuse me. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Medion said these dragons are shadow and shade, from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please, be careful. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. Unburdened wings. Starting to get real weird down there. Okay. Loshk. May I talk to you? A visitor, not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life's feeble flame? Oh, how we would adore thee, alas! With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. Dang. These are sad dragons. Can I get this? Aetherite? Here we go. Now we can come back here if we need to leave for whatever reason. That's Toshk. Kom Noshk. Hello. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat. Never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds through, though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. Some metal race came? Is that Omega? I still don't know the full Omega story, even though we did it. So some metal race came and destroyed them all. Way Fesk. Get to you this way. Yes. Thou wouldst bid me speak? Folly. I observe the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar, only watch and wait and end. But one sight yet stirreth my blood, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Am Knoll, the cradle of unsunned dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will. I shall remain. Search for the source of the dragon's woes in Am Knoll. Up here. Okay. Let me... northeast. Oh, eggs. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Aetheris. Midgard Sormer's kind must once have lived and thrived in a place such as this. Vritra said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Shattered dragon egg. Look at the little dragon. Oh. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous, half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. That's so sad. A murky liquid has pooled inside the eggshell. The noxious odor is indicative of contamination. Gingerly lifting a large egg from the vicious mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. The egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragonette within succeeded in hatching. What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragonette was indeed hatched, there is no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops and I'll search the plains. Okay. What about this egg? Or this one in the middle? Is it all just contaminated? Northeast, but I can't get up there. Go up and around. Help! Get me across this crevice. No! Look at all all the little baby dragons. Aw. Bereaved dragon. Arg! Malformed dragonette. Aw. That's really sad. You okay, Mama? The boisterous howling hath been quieted, by thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Ah, I see what's happened here. Was that your child? Perhaps. Some eggs within Amnol are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. It was a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild a futile effort. In purest soil replete with aether did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, but our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. Aww. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait! You claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. Aw. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand and wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Or to the northeast. I can't get up there. No aether current down here. No, leave me alone. Abomination. Hell? No. Do-do-do-do-do. Elfino? Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Vesper, Estinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island and to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone into a potential platform to judge its integrity, but it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loporrits to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Medion told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is, we've no way forward. At present, if it is indeed emotions that governs the island, perhaps it is not Medions, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning that there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Medion meant to unmake us then and there on the Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. 'Twas Ultima Thule's architect, Medion herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most. Potent enough mayhap to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone threatening to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me not against his calcifying heart, but mayhap one of you will fare better. Then I shall guide thee. All End, they call him, in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going. You okay, Estinian? Wing Sauce, get back here. I know it's sad, but you gotta get back here, man. Okay, All End. up over there. Hey.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
Oh.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Our pride is crushed and our souls corrupted. The winds are stilled and the heavens offer no comfort. There's nothing left of our kind. Our long lives are a curse as we await the end. Still a stone we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the Expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Our kin? On another star? And yet upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
It mattereth not whither we fly. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us, ever will retribution's wheel turn. And so on the last of my pride as a dragon, I break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it. To stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Estinian!
Stay back!
We tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished, crimson stained. Our misery, our shame, too much to bear. Release us from war, from life.
I see. Theirs is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
No, Estinian.
No! Not Estinian too!
There's a wind.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
Whew. That one got me. Alright, let's go see what Estinian has done for us. Opened up the way. Get on a mount here real quick. Aha! The lookout. Flash lookout. Alphino, are you okay? Look there, the wind. This is Estinian's doing, I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Must this always be the price paid for safe passage? That's wing sauce. If I had known this place would claim Estinian too, No, it's what had to be done. As by the beating of mighty wings doth wind blow, where dragons may ne'er again touch the sky, he and the shade he bore shall soar free. The wind has stayed the fog that covered this island, and the air, it is no longer feels quite so stifling. Forgive me, Vesper, but could you go on ahead? I need a moment to gather my thoughts. Aw. Alright, I'll go on ahead. Carry me, Estinian. Destination. Powerful gale has delivered you to another island, and the scions should arrive before long. He did it. He found a way forward for us. The dragons remained trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of war. Yet Estinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. And he's still fighting Alphino, just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. Alice is right. We must press on, for their sake. Estinian. As Y'shtola and Alice said, we must continue. Notice the change in our surroundings? Perhaps this is a memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it then. Tread carefully lest we lose our footing in the sand. Sacrifice. Roads paved. Sacrifice. Alright. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. When we come back, we'll continue on and see what Ultima Thule brings us. But right now, we're down 2 comrades, and that last one got me. So guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on the series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.